All right, so we're going to call the planning board meeting to order. Could we all rise for a pledge to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have the secretary perform a roll call attendance, please.
Mr. Quino?
Here.
Mr. Ortiz?
Here.
Mr. Ball?
Here.
Mr. Truss?
Here.
Mr. Glorioso?
Here.
Mr. Meehan?
Here.
Mr. Flower?
Here. Okay. All the board members should have received the minutes from the January 21st meeting.
Make a motion to accept.
Okay. Motion's made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. All right. Okay, our first item on the agenda this evening is an adjourned public hearing for Leanne Ventures LLC subdivision. Entertain a motion to open this, to open the adjourned public hearing.
So move. Second.
All right, motion made, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hello, Brian Stacosta, Dane Stacosta Engineering, here tonight for the two-lot subdivision. I think the biggest thing that we talked about at the last meeting was the on-site drainage improvement to capture some of the surface water that comes from the north down toward the south, toward the town road. We had a site visit with the highway department and town engineer, and we did a quick resubmission that just small drainage analysis that kind of showed where the water's going, where the high points are, and then we have a swale that kind of captures that water between the two lots and brings it down toward the road via swale and then to an open culvert tying into the existing catch basin in the road. So just got some thoughts on paper based upon what we saw in the field, and we'll modify and work with the town engineer and supervisor just to tighten up those details as they see fit. That was the big one.
All right, Chris, you know, weigh in on this? Just,
Yeah, so that, I would agree that that was the most significant issue that we had talked about at the last meeting. It was also brought up by some of the neighbors. So this type of improvement, I think, is going to address some of the things that have been brought up relative to surface water. So they're showing an open swale, as Brian mentioned, behind the two lots, in the general location where there's an existing drainage channel, and showing a new easement through the center of the two lots down to in order to make a connection to a catch basin in the town road there. Brian, I assume it's going to be it's anticipated to be just a private easement, right? Okay. So so they still need to provide the easement information, and we still need to work through the details of how that connection is going to be made, as Brian mentioned, whether or not it's going to be an open swale for the entire length, or if any of it should be piped, or if there should be a structure, a drainage structure in the property prior to discharging to the catch basin in the street. So I think that the next step will be us sitting down with the highway superintendent again to discuss that, so that we can button up the engineering details for it. But what they did submit demonstrated that they could manage the issue, and they did provide a drainage report showing how much contributing area is draining to that area, and that the swale that they're proposing can accommodate it. So really it's just a matter of buttoning it up and making sure we're all on board with what the final design looks like.
Okay, all right. But again, you just think this is, that what they've submitted so far and what they're proposing is feasible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Any of the board members have any questions regarding this?
Everything's dependent on one catch basin?
So there's an existing, right now he's making connection to one catch basin, and then there's existing drainage in the road. So that catch basin, what's the size of the pipe in the road?
I think we had a 15-inch.
15-inch.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and we sized the swale for a 100-year storm so that there's ample capacity within that swale, and then there's a stub inlet that we show coming in off of that existing catch basin into the yard. So the pipe would be lower in the ground, there'd be a small depression area, so that swale would dump into it. So standard stuff here, but subject to further refinement.
Cool. Okay. All right. Anybody else? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a public hearing still, so is there anybody from the public that wishes to speak? Please step up to the podium, please, and
Ray Norcross, 5 Skytop Drive, the neighbor next door to this development. I just want to drop this off, just to compare. Unfortunately, it's the only thing I have, but
Yeah.
that's the type of drainage I'm looking at for the last 48
Okay.
years. Pass that around. I think that photo is
That ain't
about
much of a swell.
15 years old, maybe. Anything I refer to tonight is going to be off the, did you guys get
That's
this?
not much of a swell.
This is the,
Muddy yard.
yeah.
This is that, right.
So Brian's whole package. You named Brian, right? Yeah. This is Brian's whole package that he sent to you.
Okay.
The very first page, I see the swale that's drawn in, and it's running across the back of the property and then right down the center. But in the previous things that I gave you, showing the flow of the water, Lot 1 is the existing lot where the house is. Lot 2 is the one next to me. There's nothing going to catch the water going from Lot 2 all the way over to me. Unless I'm just reading what's on the diagram here. The swale runs right down the middle between the two properties, 1 and 2. But then from that swale all the way over to my property line, there's nothing.
Is that picture from your house?
That picture was taken from my property line,
From your
looking
house,
back.
looking at the other house?
Looking up the hill, yes,
It
yes.
appears they're trying to catch the water at the top, the high point of the...
No, I was going to point that out. As the swale is drawn, I can see that they're trying to catch the water at the top. But it does nothing for the water once it's below the house. Because, there's still, I looked at the other drawing that I have here, and the house is set back, the new house that they're going to build is set back about 250 feet, maybe? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
And then ironically, when you look at the drawings, from that house all the way down to the street, there's nothing. And I don't think that's by choice. I think that's on purpose. The septic field is not even there. It's up near my property line. It's about 20 feet away from my property line, but it's tucked in off that whole front of the, you had 250 feet to put something in there. And that's telling me that and that's where the majority of water is, on lot number 1. It's all the water I'm sorry, the majority of the water is on lot number 2, the new lot. And most of that water comes from lot number 1 and behind, and coming off the backside of the property. So that's my main concern. I did have a question, because I didn't understand necessarily all the markings and everything on this document. But on my property line, lot number 2, you intend to build that up a little bit and pitch it back towards the center of the property, or
Yeah, I'll respond to the board. Yes.
oh, okay, I got you. That was another concern of mine. If we don't build up that line, I still take water all along that fence line. It comes in, and you can, I'm not sure, when I look at the topographical lines that are in the map, they pretty much match the arrows that I drew in the document I gave you guys at the last meeting. And all the water that they're showing, all the things that I drew in show the water pitching towards my property. And I don't think this is going to solve all of it, this current swale. Something has to be done with that property line. My southern line, lot number 2's northern line.
Yep.
That shared line there, the whole length of that line, something's going to have to be done there to keep the water from flowing over onto my property, because it will be there. Right now, when it rains, heavy rains, I have water running down that line on my side of the fence. And it's not coming from my property. It's coming from across. It's coming across the line, so
Okay.
They're only catching what's coming off here.
let me just
They're not
check my
catching-
notes here, if I have anything else I wanted to point out. when you put in, I noticed that they're going to put in where the swale is, it goes up right dead center, up through the property. The current house is going to have a driveway on the left, on the right, as you're looking from the street up into the property. There's going to be a driveway on the right side of the swale, and there's going to be a driveway on the left side of the swale. How's the water going to get to the swale? Because you're going to be bringing in gravel and dirt and maybe even blacktop. In fact, one of the documents here references a blacktop driveway. So I'm concerned how that swale will be built, and
Well, how
really,
it's gonna go-
those are the two things I need you guys to think about and address with Brian. How that swale is built is extremely important. And then all the water that will be on lot number 2, how are you going to stop that water from the swale over to my property line? You're going to have to intercept that water somehow and get it down to the street. If it means another swale, I don't know. Not an engineer. I'm going to leave it to you folks to figure it out. But I need that to be seriously looked at.
Okay, so we'll have the engineer address that as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, is there anyone else here from the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? Okay, seeing none.
Over here.
Over there.
Right, so following up on the, obviously, we're sensitive to the drainage concerns on this property, right? So a couple of different things. There's 2 agencies that are really looking at this project. Number one is town engineer, highway department, planning board, and then we have the health department. So there's different separation requirements for septic systems when you're dealing with open swales. So the thought process is to try to drain both properties through an open channel mechanism that would capture the majority of the runoff.
Put the mic closer to him. Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
So it would capture the majority of the surface flow water that's coming off of that hillside. The second aspect is when we work with the Board of Health and we do our soil testing, we're going to upsize a curtain drain that would flow, around the house area and then down in between the property lines. And typically, what we do is we upsize that curtain drain with a 6-inch perforated pipe and, a heavy stone type of trench that would then cross back over the driveway, underneath the driveway into that open culvert area that we're proposing. So that aspect is, that curtain drain design is kind of coordinated with the health department. Obviously, we'll show that as part of our drainage improvement with the highway department, but with the soils being the way they are, the health department doesn't come out when there's snow on the ground. So as far as designing that curtain drain and that mechanism to get that water away from the western property line on lot 2 that we're creating, we haven't been there yet with health department, but that was our plan of attack to tackle water through open swale and through upsized curtain drain, if that makes sense.
All right, and that should take care of that issue next to the neighbor's property.
Right, so we're first attack surface runoff through an open swale.
Through the swell, right, but that's going to take the majority of what's running onto the property
Right, and then
and
anything-
redirect it, but then anything from the property, you think the curtain drain would take care of that? And
Right, and usually we do an upsized curtain drain. That's got some heavier stone in it. It's fabric lined, so there's no sediment coming into it.
Yep.
And we coordinate that first with the health department because the separation distances are, we can get tighter to property lines with a curtain drain than like an open swale to a septic system. So we're using both avenues to try to correct the drainage problem that's out there.
Okay.
And the driveway is going to, it's all pitched towards the road, right? So the runoff from the driveway is going to be directed towards the road and going to go into the road drainage. The swale, whether it's a swale on the side or pipe, whatever happens in between the 2 properties, could also serve as a discharge point for roof leaders. So all the house drainage could be discharged directly to that swale. Also any sump pumps. So it's providing a location for not just the new lot, but even the existing lot if they wanted to, if they had sump pumps or roof drainage, to now have a discharge point and get it off of the property, which is going to be a significant improvement from what's there now. So that, combined with the curtain drain that Brian's mentioning, I think is a
Okay,
is a
then
good
that should
approach.
take care of any runoff issues from the property towards the neighbors.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And just so the board knows, they're not, the applicant is not required to, an applicant is not required to ensure that no runoff leaves his property. You know, that water needs to flow from uphill to downhill. You know, so there's a certain amount of, it's, stormwater from in New York is, from a legal standpoint, is considered the common enemy. It's everybody's problem, everybody has to deal with it. So they have a right to discharge runoff, so it's not, they don't need to put up a dam on the, along the property line to prevent runoff, but what they do need to demonstrate is that they're not going to create an issue with what the project is proposing. So they're demonstrating that they're going to be likely reducing runoff going to that property, not necessarily eliminating runoff, but that's not the requirement, and that wouldn't be practical, but
He's being a good neighbor.
exactly, what they are proposing will, at least from what they're showing now, and we're going to, like I said, we still need to
It'll
iron
bring
it
it,
out.
right, it'll put it back to a reasonable.
It does show it to be,
Right.
it should be a significant improvement to what's there now.
Okay. Okay, all right. Anybody else?
I think
Any
that's
questions
good.
regarding that? Okay. All right. All right, I mean, at this point, I mean, we're really kind of, you know, for getting this addressed at this point, I mean, I don't see any further issues. I mean, the planner had no problems with the application as proposed. Your other comments are all just minor housekeeping issues as well. So with this being addressed, I don't know what the way the rest of the board feels, but I'll entertain a motion to authorize the planner to draft a resolution of approval. Oh, sorry. Back up one step, yeah. All right, entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So move that.
All right, motion's made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so back to the other item, was to authorize the planner to draft a resolution of approval.
I'll make that motion.
Okay?
I'll second.
There's no conditions on that right now, right?
Well, one of the conditions would be to demonstrate to the satisfaction of the town engineer the drainage issues.
Correct. Okay.
So that would be the one issue that we
And
have.
highway.
And health
Yeah,
department.
and highway, yeah.
Right.
And also the health department approval of the septic system.
Right, health, right, correct, all the other stuff that's outside of our control as well.
Can I make a request that
Oh, step up to the microphone.
just the resolution that you're talking about, I'd like to receive anything regarding that, okay? Before, what you were just proposing, is you're going to approve it. And you talked about the mitigating, that he's going to provide some other detail. I'd like to get that detail.
Before the,
Just to have it, so I know what's going on.
right, okay, we could get a copy.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
all-
request that through the building, or through the planning secretary, could get
I'll
you
be
a
in touch
copy of
with
that.
you then, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Okay. All right, so with that,
I made the motion.
right, motion was made, seconded by,
Second.
The two of them did it.
oh, we already
Yeah, we already did.
voted. Oh, I did, all
All in
right.
favor?
Huh?
We didn't vote.
We didn't vote, that's what I thought.
All in favor?
I said, I got somebody keeping an eye on us, you guys make it, so, all right, so we got the motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. All right, that's what I thought. Okay.
You're doing good, Bruce.
I'm not having a good day. All right. Okay. Next item on the agenda is a discussion regarding Casa Amigos Restaurant.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Jeffrey Conlon, consultant for the project. The original plan that we had did not have external glare shields on it, and that's why we had the overflow with the lighting. I went back to the lighting engineer and asked them to put shields on it. It reduced down. You see there's those little couple areas. Another question that I brought up to the consultant, can the model deal with landscaping? Because the foot candles is basically when you're standing. So he says, no, the model doesn't do that. So I superimposed the landscaping on it. So the landscaping at those couple areas will actually block out any additional overflow of light that's out there. So essentially, it's going to be zero. We're taking metal halide lights, putting LED lights, and the only way to really resolve this would be ripping out all the lights, rewiring the whole facility.
Or having them move the light poles further in, but you're reusing the existing infrastructure that's in place.
Yes,
Okay. All right. But you did reduce it from the original plan
quite a bit, yes.
quite a bit. So we went from I believe it was from my conversation with Malcolm, as he said, you went from .4 down to .1.
Correct.
So,
And then if you add the landscaping on top of that, it'll actually bring it
right,
to
to
zero.
prevent so where it's going to go down, it's actually going to hit the landscaping versus going any further.
Correct.
Okay, all right. So you're asking today for us as a waiver for that up to .1 foot candles of spillage, and it's basically to go out into Route 9.
Yes.
Okay. All right, just to be clear. So with that, is there anything that the board wants to discuss or ask the applicant before? All right. So with that, entertaining a motion to approve the waiver for the light spillage. So if somebody wants to make that motion.
I'll make that motion.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. So got your light waiver.
Thank you.
And now it's just, I guess, finishing up the rest of the conditions on the resolution.
I think as soon as I get this and Malcolm is okay with it, I'll send out the drawings to town engineering, to Malcolm for a final, review.
Okay.
Everything else I've given to B as far as the other conditions.
You made all the other corrections have been made.
Corrections have been made, and the other requirements for taxes and deeds, everything, it's all been handed in.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So, yeah, just got to finish
Hopefully
that
you don't
up.
have to see me again.
Huh?
Hopefully you don't have to see me again,
Okay. All right.
at least on this one.
Until next time.
Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good night. All right. Okay, so moving right along, our next item tonight is an architectural review for Bank of America. That would be you, I'm assuming, so.
The last one here. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Imad Boulis. It's E-M-A-D, Boulis, B-O-U-L-E-S-S. I am a project architect with Gensler Architect out of Morristown, New Jersey, and I'm the project architect as well for Bank of America, located at 1469 Route 9. May I proceed?
Okay, all right, so I guess tonight you're here, I guess, with this application, and we had, well, not much time to really discuss anything tonight, but I did, the zoning, director of planning and zoning, she had, I guess, reviewed this application. She's unable to make it here tonight, but she did talk to us about, or at least talk to me about this. I guess this, what you're looking for tonight is only for the new canopy over the front door, and then the change in the paint on the building at this point, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And then somebody will be coming back later on for the signs.
That's correct.
All right. So currently what he's got proposed outside of the signs, does any of the board members have any questions regarding the application?
No, pretty straightforward.
Nothing? Okay.
I do. There's just no color, it's just gonna be gray and white?
That's what they're proposing. I asked the questions. I mean,
But
that's,
not even the Bank of America sign? Isn't that like?
no. The bank,
That was the first thing I looked for.
Oh,
They go, well, yeah.
The top one.
Yeah, no, that's facing
right.
Route 9.
So obviously the Bank of America sign will have some color, I guess, but
But not on the front, not on the other side, just on one side?
Just what's existing, they're not touching the signage yet.
Oh, I see, that's right.
right, so the sign, they're going to come back with that after.
But just gray.
The sign is going to be, it's
Yeah.
gray and white.
Is that the existing?
No.
Is this the existing?
You have the existing right there in front of you. No, the other one.
This one?
That one, correct.
I do like.
It's completely beige color today. Everything is in beige color today. Beige.
It'll be
It's
gray,
multiple
like a
beige
cinder
color,
block.
actually, very light beige and white, and
I guess, so what's the reason behind going with the gray? I might as well ask the question.
I'm lucky that I'm working in Bank of America for almost 17 years now, and I handle the prototype standard for Bank of America nationwide. Bank of America standard for the last, maybe I want to say 5 years, turned into, from the red banding colors for Bank of America, it turned to be mostly gray and white. And this is a new branding for all Bank of America, so eventually every bank will be turning into the gray and white.
So they're taking away the red and the blue and the white.
Actually, the red only and blue is going to show on the signage only, but they're not going to show, before it used to be on the building canopy. It used to be like a red canopy around the entire building, but now they're getting rid of all the red canopies, just eliminating the red and blue to signage only, and keeping all the buildings in color gray and white, which is kind of like very warm colors. So all the ground-up buildings we do right now, it's always in gray and white. If I answer the question.
Okay. So, I mean, it's basically, I mean, it sounds like they're, you know, it's a model that they're using now to go forward. Similar to probably every other corporate
It should
entity
look
out
like-
there now, the retail and whoever else, you know, they want that look.
It's definitely
Is that
going to be
gray
better
look?
than today.
Yeah?
The gray look.
Gray.
It's not my first choice, but,
McDonald's, too. I mean, it looks like a McDonald's.
It's a bank choice.
this is the corporate standard now for Bank of America.
Yes.
I mean, it could be worse.
You know, just because it's the corporate standard of Bank of America,
Right.
doesn't mean it has to be here. I'm just saying.
Right. I agree. But,
It's like when Dollar General goes into small towns in Vermont, they will refuse to allow the colors and the bright lights. They'll make them look like to fit the feel of the town.
right,
That's all. I'm just saying. Great.
okay.
It's just great.
All right, so is there any major objections to the color scheme?
No.
I don't
Okay,
have any.
Okay. And as well as the style of the canopy over the front door? You can see it's more of
It's a
it's
metal
kind of like
canopy.
a cantilever, you know, kind of,
It will cantilever 3 feet, and
Yeah.
it's over, 12 feet wide, and it's composite metal panel system.
all right. So if there's no objections, entertain a motion to approve the colors and canopy.
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, motion's made and seconded, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're all set.
Sir, can we get your name?
Okay. All right. So with that, we got one more item to discuss this evening.
I don't know if he mentioned it, but Subaru, I think, was requesting to have their public hearing put off. So I don't know if you
Yes.
want to address that as well.
Yeah. So how do we handle so obviously, so for the rest of the board, apparently Subaru's got some changes in their, I guess, in the plan that they proposed to us at the last meeting. So there's going to be pretty much a change in the plan. So if we have a public hearing, it's going to be the first time we see it and the first time the public would see it. So with that, they're asking to be put off, and what action do we need to
Just a
take?
quick, just a vote?
Just take a vote, just to,
Do we?
To reschedule the public hearing?
No,
No.
no, you're just gonna remove the public hearing, you'll reset it at a future meeting.
Have the notices gone out?
Nothing. I haven't
Nothing's
done
been done
anything
yet.
Nothing's been done, so.
So there's really nothing that we have to do to rescind it publicly, other than what we did at the last meeting.
When does it get reset in terms of the new hearing date?
The next
So
time
we
they're
don't
in
have
front
to,
of us.
all we have to do is state that we're going to reschedule a public hearing for a future date.
Pursuant to the applicant's request.
Okay. So entertain a motion to cancel the public hearing for Subaru on March the 2nd
I'll make that motion.
and reschedule at a future date.
I'll make that.
Motion's been made. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. All right, so that takes care of that. So the other item we have is the Houstonville Firehouse regarding the secret and lead agency. We did receive a response from the architect for the project. Basically, I guess they're agreeing to the majority of the items that we had addressed, but for this point, I guess they will be coming back to us for site plan approval, which they can address all the issues. I know we had discussed reversing our decision regarding the lead agency status and allowing them to move forward if everybody's in agreement to do that. I think the letter's satisfied the need. We can have the attorney draft a letter to the fire district changing our decision.
I'll move that we withdraw our request to be lead agency.
I'll second.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. So with that, now we're at the end of the agenda for the evening. Is there anything else we want to discuss?
No. Motion to adjourn.
All right, seeing none.
Second.
Motion made, huh? Oh, I didn't hear you guys, but ears a little.
We got you.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Okay. There we go.